Assalamu alaikum, peace be with you all. I want to just say in the few minutes that I have that you don't know Yaqub. And this is what we would say to anyone that has followed the public narrative on any one of our political prisoners. You don't know Yaqub, you didn't know Marwan Maruf, you don't know Salah Sarsour, you did not know Liqa Kurdiya. You don't actually know these people if the only thing that you're consuming about them is through the heavily biased press releases that come from the very agencies that are taking away their inalienable human rights. Yaqub is a man that would have showed up to any cause, for any oppressed peoples, for any individual, despite his own vulnerability, because he felt like in a world where most people just throw their hands up in the air and say, we can do nothing, that he could do something with his voice and with his camera lens. And there is nothing more ironic than the fact that his freedom was taken away in the process of him putting a camera lens to the freedom of our brother Marwan Maruf being taken away. And I want us to actually recognize that the same public narratives that managed to steal the dignity of an entire people are the same public narratives that then steal the dignity of the individuals that advocate on behalf of those people. And this has been a consistent trend, and as a community, we're tired of it. And not only are we tired of it, we're going to fight against it. And just as we insist on the dignity of the Palestinian people, because this is all about the genocide being carried out by Israel and the United States, and the United States using every single arm of its government overreach to try to silence that critique. Just as we continue to insist on the dignity of the Palestinian people, we will continue to insist on the dignity of all of those who are being targeted for speaking on behalf of the Palestinian people. This case is about nothing but that. But every American that claims to uphold belief in freedom of speech and the civil liberties of all that are law-abiding in this land should be absolutely outraged. If this is about a person being targeted by 7 or 10 ICE vehicles because of social media posts, imagine what the implications of that are for everybody. What I say, and I'll say this in conclusion, even if it is only for Yaqub, that should be enough for all of us to be outraged and to come out on his behalf, because he would be out on behalf of any individual, whether he knew them or not. But it has far broader implications for everybody that has been consuming these public narratives, and everyone that's been bold enough to challenge the public narrative that has whitewashed genocide. This has far broader implications, and all of us have to do our part to stand up against that. We pray for Yaqub, we advocate for Yaqub, we fight for Yaqub, we fight for those that Yaqub fought for, and for every single person that you don't know that gets picked up every single day and scooped into this facility and disappears into one of these privately run detention centers, for-profit detention centers, where the narrative is painted about them, that they are villains, that they are a danger to society, and the greatest threat to society right now is the President of the United States himself, who continues to act on behalf of this genocidal, monstrous regime, and unfortunately bring us to this situation over and over and over again. Thank you all for being here and for covering this. Assalamu alaikum.